Hi everyone, so we're looking at the last set of questions on geometry, angles in particular. So let's go ahead and look at this question. So here we have, it says in the circle above, not drawn to scale, O is the center of the circle, and we have angle AOB is 80. So AOB is 80, and they gave us that right there, right? And the arc AB is equal to 6 cm. So the arc is 6 cm. And they want us to find the circumference of the circle. Now, first of all, we need to know, okay, well, what is circumference? Circumference is the distance around a circle, right? They gave us the arc length, which is this little piece here from A going to B, right? So let's find out. Okay, well, basically 80 degrees represents that 6 cm. What is the total degrees in a circle? It is 360, right? So find for 1 degree first. 6 divided by 80, and then 360 degrees, which would be the total round, right? Would be 6 over 80 times 360, right? Let's simplify that to see what we get. The zeros will cancel out. We could see 4 into 8 is 2. 4 into 36 is 9. And then 6 by 9 will give us, well, we can go again. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 6, 3. And then we get 27 cm. So this was a different way, because the formula, we know to find the circumference of a circle is, which is given in the front of the formula sheet, by the way, 2 pi r, or we know it as pi by diameter, right? But in this case, we weren't given the radius or the diameter, we were given the arc length, right? And we were given this angle. So this little angle here represents that 6 cm, right? So you find well, that's that 80 degrees is 6 cm. So find for 1 degree and then find for 360 degrees, because we need to remember that 360 degrees represents the entire circle, right? Cool. Next part now. What is the size of angle ADO? So angle ADO is right over here. Now, first things first, we need to recognize that, so let me draw this out here. This is O, this is A, this is D. We want to find ADO, right? And from the diagram, right, looking across here, O is the center, so from O to D is a radius, and O to A is a radius, which makes what? These two sides equal. So it's an isosceles triangle, right? We have this 80 degrees over here, right? Could we find this inside here? Yes, we can. Why? How could we find it? Angles on a straight line add up to 180. So this is actually 180 take away 80, which is 100 degrees. So this here is 100, right? So now 180 take away the 100 degrees is 80 degrees. And then to find, remember it's isosceles, so we have two equal angles. So then 80 divided by 2, we get 40 degrees. So 40 degrees is this. So it's very simple. You just need to know what rules to use and how to apply them, right? Now this question here is a very old question. You can actually tell by the way the format of the question and the text and so on. So here we have a triangle, the triangle here, and if angle AEB, so angle AEB is 80, so that's this here, then DAC, so DAC is actually here, right? You want to find that size of that angle there. Now, This is actually so similar to the other question. Huh? First things first, you need to realize is that in a rectangle, sorry, so you see you have two diagonals, right? We have DB and then we have AC. Now, when they cut there, these are equal to each other, right? So making this is A, E, D. Again, a nice isosceles triangle, right? Remember, and then we have two equal angles. But do we know this angle on top here? What is this? We know this here is 80. So how would we define this? Same thing before, angles on a straight line. So this would be 100 degrees, right? So angles on a straight line add up to 180. So this would be 180, take away the 80, which is 100 degrees. And now again, 180 angles in a triangle, 180 take away the 100 is 80 degrees. And remember, we want to find this, right? Remember, these two are equal to each other, right? So you have to divide that by 2. And you get 40 degrees, which is B, right? Again, very simple, just need to know how to apply your rules. Now, these are some woody questions that bring with angles, right? So the first one says, if the sum of the interior angles of a polygon, interior angles is the angles inside, right? Is four right angles. What is the name of that polygon? So first of all, we need to know that a triangle is 3 sides, quadrilateral is 4 sides, a pentagon is 5 sides, and a hexagon is 6 sides, right? Sides, right? Cool. Now, 4 right angles. So 4 right angles, remember right angle is 90 degrees, right? So 4 of that times 4 is actually 360 degrees. And little things you need to remember that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees, right? If you didn't know that, we know that in a triangle is 180 degrees, right? So then a four-sided shape, which is a quadrilateral, you add an next 180. 180 plus 180, which is 360. And then for a five-sided shape, you add an next 180, and so on, right? So a four-sided shape is a quadrilateral, and the sum of the interior angles is 360 degrees, right? Which of the following is not a quadrilateral? Alright, again, we just learned that a quadrilateral is a four-sided shape. You see that word pentagon there? We just learned what a pentagon is. A pentagon is a five-sided shape. So this is not a quadrilateral, right out the back, right? You know what a square is? Square is 4 sides, rhombus, 4 sides, and parallelogram, 4 sides, right? So you needed to know what is a quadrilateral, and you had to remember that a pentagon is actually 5 sides. Quadrilateral is 4 sides, pentagon is 5 sides. Now for this one here, it says each exterior angle of a polygon, a regular polygon, measures 45 degrees. How many sides has the polygon? So the little rule for this is you say 360 divided by the exterior angle, which is 45. So let's divide that. We can say 9 into 45 is 5, 9 into 36 is 4, and then 0. 40 divided by 5 is 8. So it has 8 sides. So it's like 360 divided by exterior angle, right? And then the second one, if the exterior angle of a regular polygon is 60, then the polygon is, so again we're saying 360 divided by 60, cancel the zeros, and 36 divided by 6 is 6. So this has 6 sides, right? So then which shape here has 6 sides? And remember, we just learned what is what, right? So 4 sides, 5, 6, 3. So my answer is C, right? Very simple. So just need to take your time with these questions. These questions repeat. Don't learn off answers, obviously, right? Go through them and really understand the process of how to do these questions, right? All right, until next time, take care.